Welcome to From the Ashes Radio, ladies and gentlemen. The most patriotic radio show in all of radio.
All of radio.
All of radio. So patriotic that One Shot has to run upstairs and flip our American steaks. So go flip our steaks,
okay,
man.
no flip our
Yeah,
steaks.
I want pink.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to From the Ashes. So I didn't bring the iPad today because I was running around the house like a tool. So I have you here on the About Face. I'm trying to anyway. There we go. Watch live video. Yeah. So I have you on the on the From the Ashes side. Yes, I bought lights. Thank you for noticing, Stack. We got us 2 lights on sale on Amazon Prime Day. Thank you, Amazon Prime. Thank you, Jeff Bezos. What do you call it? We also had someone donate to us a soundboard. We haven't gotten that yet, but it's coming. Lots of great feedback from last week's show. A lot of you went and ordered socks from what is it? Cavante, whatever. You ordered socks from that shop. I didn't realize they only had 1 pair of socks, but they're kind of cool, and they support Mission 22, and that's all that matters. How's my steak coming?
It is 2 minutes and 38 seconds away.
See, I like how he does this. He uses a timer. You ever see that episode of Letterkenny?
No.
So how do you take your steak? Now time for a headset or microphone. So we have headsets. We are, as a matter of fact, someone just donated to us a soundboard, which should be getting here sometime over this coming week. Once we have the soundboard, we'll have headphones, and yeah, we'll be full set. We signed up this week with what's called Broadcast Using This Tool. So the radio station will be on the air once Bobby B figures out how to make that tool work, because I don't know how. No one earned themselves the Freedom Service Dog sticker last week because apparently no one knows how the words to Yellow Ledbetter by Pearl Jam. And it took my wife like 37 minutes of Googling to find the words.
Find it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, like a real show, Craig Stack. All thanks to you, and I appreciate it. Folks, yes, we are a 501c3 not-for-profit, so feel free if you'd like to make a donation. You can make a donation through PayPal or through Venmo. It's About Face Radio on PayPal and Venmo. We would love to have your support. We really sincerely, we do look really good with the lights on now.
It looks better.
It does look good.
Even to us, and I'm sure it looks way better to them.
It was the first comment we got was that everybody was like, hey, you guys got lights.
Yeah. That's why I have my shades on.
So exactly.
Have you ever seen these before, by the way?
I have not. I love them. They're my new favorite thing.
I'm just so pumped for tonight's show. Like, I feel like our guest is ramping me up already, making me have to step my game up a little bit.
He does look good. It is hard to keep up with a man like Chris Blanco or
Yes.
Chris White. I'm looking forward to having him. Hey, there's my favorite producer. What's up, Cannon?
What's up?
Hey, did you hear about our special guest in December?
What?
Who's going to be on the show?
Who?
Gunny Claus.
Who is Gunny Claus?
Gunny Claus is the Marine Corps' Safety Claus. You'll get to meet. As a matter of fact, you are going to help interview him on December 5th. We are going to have Gunny Claus on the show. Tonight we have Chris White, and we have our fingers crossed that our friend Rich is a lawyer now. So we'll see
He
what-
is?
I don't know. We're going
We
to
don't
find
know.
out. He's going to find out. He's
Okay.
going to tell us later. I asked him. We don't have Allie tonight. So I asked him if he could come on early to talk about this whole G-Rap recruiting thing.
Yeah.
And he's in the middle of helping people with G-Rap recruiting. So apparently he can.
Hopefully.
I'll be right back.
You're leaving already?
Oh.
That's my steak.
That's your steak. Come on.
We may have to go to an abrupt commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, so that Rob can eat his steak. Or, hey, when can I come on and sit on your lap too? You are welcome anytime. You are welcome anytime, Eric Reed. Seth, look at your crazy ass. We need to talk. I'm in the process of starting a nonprofit for vets outdoor series. JB, Seth is your absolute go-to. He has been here from the beginning since we stood up About Face Radio. So yeah, he has gone through all the trials and tribulations. I got a little bit of goo on my shirt because before the show tonight, for those that don't know, the most patriotic dog in radio, Marshmallow, at the super secret location, gave birth to puppies, like literally 37 minutes ago. So we had to go underneath the deck at the super secret location in order to get the puppies out of there and to get her so that she's whelping and all that, whatever it is that dogs do. So we have some really cool interviews coming up. Hey, November 12th. Hang on, let me look here real quick. Hang on, let me look. Andrew Canales with, here it is. Andrew Canales with Houses for Warriors. On November 18th, they are having their gala. And I can send this out on the Facebook page. November 18th is the Veterans Charity Ball, a 1940s affair at the Wings Over Rockies Air and Space Museum. All of it goes to benefit Houses for Warriors. Andrew helps to build homes for veterans to live in. So yes, Houses for Warriors is an excellent organization, and we love Andrew. So please, we're going to have him on the show next Monday so we can talk about the gala coming up. Let's see here. What else? Basically all the same stuff. Yeah, so it's going to be a good couple of shows. Like I said, we're going to have Chris White here in just a little while. What else we got going on? Hey, you guys hear about this whole G-Rap thing? I'm really looking forward to talking about the G-Rap thing. And basically, no question in my mind why the Army is having, or the military itself is having, a recruiting and retention problem. Basically, it sounds like they took service members. Oh, man. God, this is the most American thing I've ever seen in my life. Look at that. That's a lot of patriotism right there.
And service.
It sounds like they took currently. Dude, eat your thing. I got this. You do your thing.
No. They got.
And then I'll switch it off, and you can talk to Chris White while I eat my steak.
I think it's going to take both of us to deal with this.
I was telling our listening audience about Marshmallow and
yes, we got. Those are the first animals born on Haymaker Ranch.
Really?
Yep. So we brought in calves. We brought in baby chickens, baby ducks. We brought in week and a half old kitties. Their parents got ran over, so we bottle fed some kitties. Those are the first ones.
I do like me some Carol. Let's see. Look at the light, man. He looks good in the light.
Carol,
what you got there,
Carl.
Cannon? What you got?
I got Master Chief, but he's kind of
Master Chief.
Everybody likes Master Chief. Master Chief. Is that a new Master Chief?
No, that's just no. That's the old one.
Do you play Halo?
Yeah, with Bentley on Bentley's Xbox.
Are you a Halo player?
I am not an Xbox guy.
So I don't like video games in general. I almost never play video games. But playing Halo while you're deployed is almost like a birthright. You kind of have.
Yeah, I mean, I've played Halo. I'm more of a Call of Duty guy. I feel like there's like PlayStation Call of Duty people, and there's like Xbox. That's
Do you have a favorite video game?
Call of Duty.
Yeah,
I have to admit. So, let's see. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater,
good one.
back in like 1999.
Keep talking. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna eat while
Call
you
of
talk.
Duty.
'Cause, I'm not gonna let my steak get cold.
I think that's probably it. But little Grand Theft Auto.
So
Sometimes, if you want to get violent and buy a hooker, then kill her. I mean, like, I feel like those are the three best games. For me, those are the three best games.
I can't play Call of Duty. Years of flying in helicopters and jumping out of air. Oh, let's not do that. Let's not make a mess. I get motion sick playing Call of Duty.
Really?
I never ever get motion sick.
But only that game?
Yep. Because you're running and the weapon is doing this.
Oh.
It may have been that I had been drinking a lot and we were playing on my buddy's like 86-inch television. So it's like playing on a movie screen. Oh, that's perfect.
I think it might be slightly overdone, but.
Oh, that's perfect.
I got to take these off. As bright as it is in here, I'll put them back on a little bit. Let there be light.
It's super weird. It makes me nauseous. I have no idea why.
Huh.
So, what'd you do this weekend?
I laid around. I'm still recovering from knee surgery.
So just chilled out,
I chilled out.
waiting for puppies to
I'm
come.
more coherent now though. But I laid around, iced my knee a bunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those that don't know, this is Cannon, and this is our senior producer. We don't make a decision without running past him first. Well, I'm with him.
And that was pretty much it.
Right.
I binge watched a couple shows. I watched Barbarians.
And
I'm very happy that they're making a new season this week and it's coming out because I watch their entire first season on Sunday.
So only because I take your advice in basically everything in life,
Mm-hmm.
I watched Yellowstone, or I've started watching Yellowstone. I haven't finished it. But as we have discussed, first of all, you cook a mean steak, dude. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Was it salt and pepper and throw it on the grill?
I have a mixed. Good old Nebraska has a steakhouse called Misty's, and they make their own seasoning, and I use it for everything. But yeah, it's pretty much
That is the best
basic.
cow I've had in days. As a matter of fact, my nutritionist, who's probably watching this right now, is cheering the steak on.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing, Cannon?
If your nutritionist doesn't tell you to eat a steak every day,
He does.
you got to fire him.
No, he does.
Okay, I said to make sure.
And I'm like, oh, well, my problem is I have a hard time getting enough carbs.
What
And he's
are
like,
carbs?
dude, have a Coke. And I love Coke. So I have a Coke a day.
I
Huh.
can't really make this dude stand. I don't want to hold this dude.
You got 3 minutes. The Broncos are starting.
And,
Yeah, we get it, man. We get it. We get it.
And he won't show up. Shot.
What now?
Um,
This is the best steak I've had all day. Thanks, man.
Good.
So for those that
16th.
So for those that don't know, if you have not already, don't push any buttons, homeboy. We have Invader Girl coming on. If you have not checked out her Instagram yet, you need to. She is not a veteran. This is super patriotic. I love this.
You're just eating some red
Eating
meat.
steak on radio.
Right. You know,
This is my favorite thing ever. Check out her Instagram. Again, she is not a veteran, but she is creating the art of war, and I love everything that she does. Her art is amazing. I believe she's having a sale right now, 40% off all of her art, which I like a lot.
really.
Okay, did you get a new haircut?
well, I got it when I was tomorrow was picture day for school.
Tomorrow is picture day for school.
Nah, it was like a couple days ago.
I can't imagine why I can't keep up with your conversations.
Wow.
So we have a picture to our. If you don't know where the super secret location is, there's a reason you don't know. But if we look directly to our right, there's a picture of Chris Kyle. And I noticed that Chris Kyle is wearing sunglasses in that picture. Being a former Army sniper yourself,
yes.
do you wear sunglasses when you shoot? I can't wear glasses when I shoot. Granted, I don't do it to the level you guys do.
Like at very extreme, bright, like looking in your face, maybe. But no, I usually kick them up when I shoot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's the only. I find that weird with the show. Chris Sprengler is watching. Seth, what is going on, but grow by Steve
RZ.
How do you say it?
RZ.
RZ. Just call him RZ. All right. Bills are a hell of a team. Shut the hell up, Eric Reed. Who else? Go Bills. You got 3 minutes. The Broncos are starting. So let's send a message to White here. You're gonna really like this guy. I think he's gonna be a good interview. I'm looking forward. I've been looking forward to this interview for a while, so it's gonna be a good time.
Since you told me about him coming on, I've been.
And you start looking into it and whatnot.
Yeah.
He is definitely our kind of people. What else? So yeah, back to this G-Rap thing that we're gonna talk to Rich about. Did you read about this at all this week?
No.
Do you know what
I don't know
G-Rap
what it
is?
No.
So G-Rap in, I want to say 2009, the Army's like, hey, soldiers, you are all recruiters now. For every person that you refer to a recruiter that joins the Army, we're going to give you a check for $2,000.
Really?
And it was wildly successful.
Oh, I imagine so.
Lots of soldiers got put into the Army. Well, what you got for us? What is that? Is that a strawberry kiwi? Cannon,
I don't know.
you're a grown man, and you can't put your straw in your Capri Suns yet?
I can.
You can. Yes, you can.
But he squeezes them when he does it.
Oh, so then Capri Sun goes everywhere?
Yeah, it's easier for me, okay? Now, Master Chief has a gun.
Yes, he does. That's why he's the Master Chief. Have you watched the TV show yet?
Never did.
Ha
I should.
Junior likes it a lot. It's a good TV show. You'll like it. I'll send it your way. That was the best program. You'd be surprised how much money I made off that program. Eric Reed, I would not be surprised. Eric Reed, I didn't realize that you participated in that. That's kind of cool to hear. Tell us about it. Did you get in trouble at all? Did you get a letter? So apparently, the Army started to investigate all this, the GRAP program, and they found that I'm sure there was some impropriety, like, you giving up, working with a recruiter, giving up a name. People made like 16 grand at a time and stuff. People made some banging money. Hold on a second here, guy. Look at this.
Where is the gun?
The gun? I'm not sure. But here you go, man.
Nice.
But the Army determined that there was a lot of fraud in the program. Well, and so soldiers' records got flagged if they were under investigation. CID listed it in their record as they were charged. So like guys that were working as police officers suddenly had an arrest record pop up on their record.
What now?
Yeah, because CID started investigating people that they feel made too much money off of GRAP. So he's got the best stool in the Army. What are you talking about? Now he's all bent. So yeah, people that have no criminal record are now suddenly being investigated by Army CID and losing their jobs because now they have a criminal record when they were never actually charged with anything.
When CID simply said they had made too much money.
Mm-hmm. Some people made like 16 grand. Eric Reed, how much if you remember, how much did you make, if you could say without getting in trouble? No, I made $0. I wasn't smart enough to get involved with that big mess of a fraud. Oh, all right. It was worth a try. I'm not sure where Chris White is. He was supposed to be dialed in by now. He must be making his own steak.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Right? We need pictures. Oh, of course, the family is now texting me, asking me for pictures of Marshmallow. I'm not sure if you've had a chance to send those yet.
I will. You know what?
Tell me.
I'll social media blast them right now. Here we go.
If you want to take one of one or
Dude, thank
two
you.
puppies, you can take one or two.
Can I?
One or two?
Right.
Yeah, because on the pictures that was a lot.
All right. So let's say your dad sends you out to the super secret locations garage right this second and says you need to name one of them puppies. What are you naming them?
One is going to be Master Chief.
Okay. Well,
One is going to be Bentley. And one
Bentley?
Bentley.
Why Bentley? Is that your favorite car or something?
No, Bentley. He's my friend and he plays Halo with me.
Oh, okay.
On the Xbox at his house.
Okay.
And the other one, Liam.
Liam?
Yeah, he's also one of my buds.
You're naming all the dogs off of your homies?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes perfect sense. If you ask me.
Especially this dude.
I mean, everybody does like Master Chief. I'm not sure where Chris White is. I'm a little disappointed. He's supposed to be here by now. And he's not messaging me back. There were people making $200,000 off that program.
Whoa!
It was reserved first sergeant in New Jersey that made $500,000 because of a system lag. Damn! Can you imagine being? All right, so I mean, I'm bad at math.
So if he made $500,000
Off of $2,000 per soldier, that's a lot of soldiers.
it's a lot.
That's a lot of soldiers, and $500,000. It's a good check for naming puppies. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what would you name the most patriotic puppies in America? Marshmallow was out there being a good mom right now in the super secret location garage. Excuse me,
Did we
folks.
tell everybody what Daddy's name is?
No, we did not.
Daddy's name is John Rambo Rodenbaugh, by the way. He has full name.
Rambo?
Yes. John Rambo Rodenbaugh.
Rambo is a dad.
Yes.
What the heck?
We'll explain this to you after the show goes off the air.
Or when you're 16.
Yeah, and please don't read any of the comments while you're sitting here.
Yes, folks, he can read.
Be cautious. Please, when throwing your comments out there.
Yes.
Any sign
There's
no
only
sign
8 years. Like, what?
no sign of Chris Blanco. Uh-oh, this is not going to be good. I hope he's coming. I don't have any emails from him that says he's not. What a bummer, man. I was really looking forward to this interview. I got dressed up and everything.
I know.
Look, it's very rare that, I mean, granted, One Shot and I talk every single day. That's not the point. The point is, it's very rare that he calls me giddy and says, I'm so excited. I don't know what to wear. Words I've never heard out of this dude's mouth before.
No.
So, yes, he was excited. So now I'm disappointed.
I was even sending
He's
you
not here yet.
like, outfit pictures.
I know.
I don't think you've gotten that
That's,
before either.
that's very rare.
Besides when I asked you if my shorts were too short.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I love your combat ducks. Those were awesome the other day. Hey, folks, if you're listening, did any of you make any money off of the GRAP program? Because this is one of the things that we're going to talk about with Rich when he comes back. You just love seeing yourself on camera, don't you, guy?
I like being on camera.
Well, that's why we hired you. So, well, what do you have to tell the listening audience? Keep in mind that the entire Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines is watching you right now. Damn, that was a good steak.
That was good. Not bad for Walmart.
They're waiting to hear from you, guy.
I don't know what to say, but I know my mom made a video of me tackling her using Tackle the Giant.
Oh, that's good.
It's a lesson.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So maybe you should check it out.
Cannon, what day or what holiday is November 11th? Coming up quick here.
I don't know the day yet.
And today is October
We just talked about
17th.
it.
Yeah, we just talked about it, guy.
What's November 11th? 11/11. There's two really important things.
Help them out, folks. What happens on November 11th? That's one.
Veterans Day and Veterans Day is my dad's birthday.
Oh, there, he's got it.
It is One Shot's birthday, and it is Veterans Day. Originally Armistice Day, because that's the day they brought an end to World War II. So, at our absolute all-time number one favorite jiu-jitsu academy in the whole world, don't crush the Lysol can there, homeboy. We need that. Johnson & Johnson's about to be our newest sponsor. They don't know it yet. So it was the day that they declared the end of World War II, and so it is Veterans Day. Our favorite jiu-jitsu academy in the whole world, Zenith Authentic, is partnering with the We Defy Foundation, and we're going to have an open mat. So if you are a veteran and you're in the Denver metro area, come down to Zenith Authentic. I'm not sure the time. One Shot and I'll put that out on the air. I'm not positive of the time. Yeah, come get your roll on. If you have never done jiu-jitsu, if you don't know anything about jiu-jitsu, you're kind of nervous about it, come down. Come down to Zenith Authentic. I'm sure it's going to be at like 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Come down, shorts and a t-shirt, clip your toenails, clip your fingernails, and make sure you have a breath mint. And just come get a roll on. Come try it out. You don't even have to actually roll with anybody. You can sit on the mats and just kind of hang out, get to know people, whatever the case may be. I'm sure we will connect and go find some lunch afterwards, whatever the case may be. Hey, man, you're going to knock over my Lysol can. I'm going to beat your ass, boy. I'm there to kick at Rob's ass. That's exactly right.
That's what everybody's there for.
Stack is saying World War I. Sorry about that. You're right. Not World War II. It was World War I. Yeah, there's a long line of people ready to kick Rob's ass. You are not in the line. You are at the end of it. Yeah, the line forms to the left. We want to know what you're doing on Veterans Day. What do you have going on? Are you the veteran that's going to run around and get your free coffee from Starbucks and your free steak
Starbucks
at
gives you free coffee?
I think so.
Really?
I think so. I'm not positive of that.
Okay.
I have no idea. Are you one of those guys? Do you like run around and get all your free stuff?
I am.
Yeah. What's that?
It's like a thing for me.
Yeah.
It's always funny. So the wife's like, "Oh, I want to take you out to supper for your birthday," and I'm like, "No, we're gonna go to Texas Roadhouse for free.
Get our free.
Let me do my free things. Denny's for breakfast.
What's the buffet place? Is it Golden Corral?
Golden Corral.
That does the buffet.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Oh, I love it.
I don't even
gone there.
I don't think so.
I'm taking you. I can't believe you haven't gone there.
Do we have one locally?
Yes.
Where is there one?
There's one on Arapahoe and Parker Road.
Oh yeah, I do know where that is.
Right next to the bowling alley.
Well, maybe I don't know where that is, but anyway, I thought I did. No. What else are you doing, folks? What are you doing for Veterans Day? I'm working, and then me and the wife are off to the woods camping for the weekend with the family. That's cool.
Nice. I like that one.
Joe Allen is hitting up IHOP. They give out like free pancakes or something, Joe Allen. How does that work?
If he's going IHOP, I'm sure.
There's
I love IHOP.
Do you really?
Yeah, I ain't there.
Do you really?
Yeah, my favorite thing is the pancakes.
Well, it is the international.
Speaking of which, did
House
you
of
know
pancakes.
where the one-legged stripper worked?
No one shot. Where did the one-legged stripper work?
IHOP.
I love this lately. This is your new favorite thing with the dad jokes
Dude,
on.
this is not new. I just started randomly posting stupid dad jokes. And everybody calls them dad jokes, but I think they're worse than a dad joke.
They are. I don't know. If your kid's older like yours, then yeah, they're the perfect dad joke. Yeah. So One Shot needs more of these dad jokes. So folks, we need to hear your best dad jokes. Send us your dad jokes so that
You know what? That should be this week's to get the sticker. The best dad joke gets a sticker.
I do still have it.
Okay.
I do still,
So
so
have it.
all right. Well, you're going to have to be the judge of the best dad joke. And if it makes you laugh, that's what counts. Okay. Does that sound like a fair compromise?
Yeah, and maybe we should do another challenge of drawing a soldier.
Drawing a soldier.
Of course.
I feel like you have the unfair advantage here. Not many people listening have crayons, but you do.
I'll give them some.
You'll give them some. You have plenty.
I got like thousands.
Is it hurting?
Just
A little stiffening up.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a little pokey right there.
Yeah. Well, folks, it looks like we are not going to get Chris White, which is a huge bummer. I'm not seeing any messages from him, and he has not logged into the site. So Marines do. The Cub Scouts wearing their uniforms to school. Why did the dog cross the road? Stack, why did the dog cross the road?
Yeah, you got to put the whole joke on.
Yeah, exactly. To go to the barking lot.
What? The heck?
We got a smile, but we did not get a laugh. So Stack, you're well on your way. Keep those coming.
You have to make like very funny ones to make me laugh.
I thought that was pretty good, actually. I'm gonna move this and get this out of your way before you knock over my Lysol can.
Wait,
Do what?
I didn't know that was yours.
Well, technically, it belongs to the super secret location. I'm just borrowing it till we move back to the other spot. But-
Okay.
Are you doing anything fun on Veterans Day for school?
Actually, this school does something very cool. What does your school do? Remember?
We had this little parade of every single soldier. It is a dad, or a mom.
Mhm.
They come in their
I like that you got the
cars
moms
and
there.
they just come.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we put up like these signs we make,
Mhm.
and we just show them to the veteran people.
Very cool. I like
So,
that.
all the parents that are veterans.
Mhm.
And
the moms, he says.
I said parents. And the moms. That's what he's there for.
I like what he did there.
I do not like stocks.
They have like a roundabout thing,
Mhm.
and so they line up all the parents, and all the kids come out and bake cookies for them and do
But
school projects and all this
We
stuff,
do?
and all the parents get to drive through.
we
So
do that? I didn't do that in first grade. I didn't do that.
you gave out cookies.
I don't remember.
Okay. So they give out thank you notes. It's really really cool. But I also love where Kenny goes to school.
Yeah.
I always brag about it. It's
Really?
pretty cool. Yeah.
And
Very
I see
patriotic
that
school. Very supportive of
this is my dad.
law enforcement, fire, and all that. So yeah. So we we drive around, kids wave, smile, cheer. And for those of you that have not seen my truck, you have.
I have, yeah.
I go full flag.
Oh,
So we actually.
That's my son.
My neighbor runs his welding company, redesigned and redid all my flagpoles and everything
Oh, really?
last year, and we finished hooking it up and setting it up the day before the parade.
Very cool.
Nice.
Our mutual friend Roz gave me a sweet flag, a join or die flag that I have.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna throw out there in front of the house, so I like it a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a badass flag.
He has good flags.
He's got really good.
He's
I made a
got
comment.
really good
He
flags.
does. I made a comment about them, and he's like, "Oh, you like that one?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "It's on the way to you." I'm like, Whoa, dude. All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. And you went and got it for me. Folks, we want to hear what you're doing on Veterans Day. This is the time of year, so Veterans Day, you're going to get a lot of people saying thank you for your service. You're going to get you're going to get a little bit of attention. First of all, if you're one of those people that you're going to Texas Roadhouse, IHOP, any one of those places to get your free coffee, steak, pancakes, whatever the case may be, leave a huge tip when you go. Gigantic. I understand it's your day and you're getting your free pancakes and your free steak, and I'm an advocate. Go for it. Go bananas. But the people there are still working, and they're serving you on your special day. So please make sure, everything is free for you. Leave a gigantic tip if you can, because those people work hard. Obviously, they're going to be packed that day. So, yeah. Like Texas Roadhouse is a banger that day, isn't it?
Yes. You know what they started doing a couple years ago?
Tell me.
They hand out a coupon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you got like 30 days to use it. So you like show up, show your ID, they give you your coupon, and so that it's not as chaotic on Veterans Day.
Very cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
They're very smart. I like that.
Texas Roadhouse?
Yeah. Not just their food. I mean, their food's good.
Yeah.
Because I like their steaks.
So we went to the Air Force Academy to watch the Air Force Academy beat up on Colorado Mesa University Friday night in hockey. What are you mumbling about?
Do not beat up Colorado because it's part of America.
Well, that's true, and I like your attitude, but Colorado Mesa University is a college over in Grand Junction, Colorado, and the Air Force Academy cadets beat the piss out of them. It was actually a great game. It was fun to watch. It was tied until like the last minute of the game. Do you like hockey, Cam?
My favorite sport is actually soccer.
Ew.
I know.
What are you doing to me? I used to like you. Soccer. It's not even really a sport. Anyway. Well,
Yes.
Thank goodness you got cushioning.
did I just get assaulted? What
You
just
just
happened?
got punched?
Not punched.
I'll remember that next time I see you on the Master Gangster. Rob Lilly is watching. Douglas County Veterans Monument Funds Veterans Day Ceremony November 5th at 11 o'clock. Larkspur Veterans Monument Dedication November 12th at 11 o'clock. So yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff going on. Rob Lilly, we've had him on the show a bunch of times. He actually won the Zero Foxtrot t-shirt. He is doing a bunch of stuff with the Larkspur Veterans Monument Fund, as well as the Douglas County Veterans Monument Fund. Man, I love your charity and your not-for-profit, but you have got to get a better acronym for it. It's got to say something, because you're killing me with that thing. But yeah, the Douglas County Veterans Monument Fund, for those that don't know, they built this amazing monument. It sits out in front of the, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
They built this amazing monument. It sits out in front of the State House or wherever it is, our town hall. Yeah. But now that that's been done, now what they do is they support veterans. So like, let's say you're having a hard time making a car payment, making a house payment, you need money for food, whatever the case that may be, the Douglas County Veterans Monument Fund is going to go ahead and help you out. Ladies and they're going to help you out very quickly. They're spot on with what they do. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to a commercial break so I can wash my dish now that I've finished my steak. When we come back, we will not have Allie, but we're going to continue talking about what's going on with Veterans Day coming up and some of the great guests that we have coming up. So go get your potty break.
A mother,
a father, son,
daughter,
brother,
a sister. I am a student,
a stay-at-home mom,
construction worker,
volunteer.
I am loving,
smart,
funny,
generous,
way too generous.
I am all of the amazing things you see.
But there's something you can't see.
or don't see.
Something that I don't let anybody see. Like when I'm alone.
In a room full of people.
You can't get out of bed.
And maybe I've gained weight.
Or lost weight.
Why do men always lose weight?
It can get dark in here.
Really dark. Addicted to food,
The web,
work,
sex,
alcohol.
Something to take the pain away.
to feel happy.
To feel something.
Anything. Nothing.
Because depression isn't a mood,
It's not a passing thing.
Or a bad day.
it's a disease. I can't just get over it. It feels like I'm underwater.
Drowning.
And sometimes I think you'd be better off without me.
I am telling you this. All of this.
Because I need help.
And you are my wife. My dad.
My husband.
My kids.
My boss.
So please, don't judge me.
Leave me.
Fire me.
Please, be patient.
Don't give up on me.
Just be there for as long as it takes.
Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't real.
So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Presenting the Best of Biden collection, now on home video. Now you can enjoy all your favorite wacky moments from America's senile old granddad.
Well, you know, gay bathhouses and everything. It's all about round-the-clock sex. It's all, come on, man.
Including sniffing a baby, awkward hugs, numbers are hard,
Go to Joe 30330.
corn pop,
And Corn Pop was a bad dude.
racism,
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
stupid troops,
Clap for that, you stupid bastard. You stupid bastard. Stupid bastard.
blank stare. Blank stare part 2. Chris is Chuck.
All right, Chuck. Thank you very much. All right. It's Chris, but anyway. I just did Chris.
And many more.
Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on it.
What a beautiful morning.
anytime one of those happened, I'm just like, it was a race, I won. Hey, folks, welcome back to. You never done that?
No.
Welcome back.
I want to get laid again in my life.
We were just saying that,
see the humor.
We were talking about a certain subject, and the countdown was on for us starting, and there's like 21 seconds, and I was like, there's a lot of I can't explain this in 21 seconds, but there is a lot of things I can't do in 21 seconds. Ask the wife. Rob starts laughing. I'm like, yeah, that's when we call it a race. For you guys out there who don't understand what to do when you have a quick moment with the old lady, you raise both your hands as high as you can, and you go, I win. And she's like,
she's going to turn around and punch you in your soggy
and she's like, what? I'm like, I thought it was a race.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to see it that way. One of the guests we have coming up, by the way, and I'm glad you said that way, is pretty soon here, end of this month, I think it is Badass Beauties. It is a Marine who, when she got out, started making makeup, and it comes packaged in MRE wrappers.
MRE wrappers,
so which I think is super cool. So I asked, my lovely wife, and I'm going to ask your lovely wife if they wouldn't mind helping us out with that show, because
yes, we've talked about it.
Yeah. So on the break, I tend to use the bathroom. After I didn't wash my dish, but I put it in the sink. And one of the things I tripped over is the first thing that pops up: Wyoming hero, college wrestler jumps on grizzly to save friend. Kendall Cummings could feel the grizzly's bear's jaws tearing through flesh down to his skull, but the adrenaline coursing through his body made it a painless sensation.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Cummings and his wrestling teammate at Northwest College in Powell were attacked by a grizzly bear in Wyoming Saturday afternoon outside Cody. I love Cody, Wyoming. It's one of my favorite places.
That's pretty cool. The
two survived, but suffered serious injuries from the angry Bruin. That's another word for bear, folks. But Eston jumped in, pulled him off. I grabbed and yanked him hard by the ear. Dude, I got a lot of good friends. No friends that I can think of whose I would jump in with a grizzly bear to fight him off. Cummings successfully got the bear's attention, backing up as the predator reared toward him. He described the sensation of the bear's putrid breath filling his nostrils and filling him with a sense of dread. That sounds exactly like the way my wife describes our anniversary weekend. Speed, knocking him to the ground. I called out to Brady to make sure he was all right, and I think the bear heard me. It circled around and got me again. God damn, man. The bear eventually stopped its attack. Must have heard the Taco Bell. And Cummings lay still for a few minutes afterwards, hoping to avoid a third encounter. The bloody men began their long trek down the mountain 5 miles away from the Bobcat Houlihan trailhead where they had started their hike. Damn. Man, I got a lot of good friends, but I don't know if I have any that I'd fight a bear for. Good Lord, man.
That's impressive.
That's extremely impressive.
I bet you his wrestling is what kept him alive.
I mean, yeah. It certainly wasn't his pork chop scented cologne. Holy heck, man. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Who do we got there? Oh, that's Richard. Oh, it is Richard. Sweet. Richard's here. Good, because I want to talk to him about this whole G-Rap thing. Are you cool if we bring him Jack?
I'm ready.
Early?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. Richard, I hope you're ready, man, because we've been waiting for you. All right. Richard, how the heck are you, man?
I'm a real lawyer now.
Are you Richard Esquire?
Yeah, I guess whatever you like to put at the end. Counselor.
Did you hear anything from the bar? Did you pass?
Yeah, I passed. So.
Woohoo! Congratulations!
I'm in the club, and I'm sorry the lighting is terrible today. I'm in my car. I stepped out of a meeting. So.
No, dude, you're okay. You're okay. Okay, we can hear you too, so you're all right.
Awesome.
Can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool, perfect. All right, so we don't care what you look like, but first of all, get your mouth closer to the microphone because we want to be able to hear you good on this one. So,
all right.
I must have gotten sent to me 37 different times by 80 different people, all listeners who were super excited about O'Connell West and our friend Doug O'Connell being featured on Fox News talking about this G-Rap art thing. So get the mic super close to your face and tell us about this G-Rap thing and what's going on.
Yeah, so GRAP was a program back in the earlier 2000s. It was a recruiting program for the Guard. And what happened was there were these bonus incentives for people to recruit more people. And what happened was a select few people decided to turn that into kind of rackets to get more money illegally. But most people weren't doing that. What happened around the same time, I think 2014, was there was a shooting by an Air Force guy who wasn't supposed to be able to buy a gun, but he wasn't inputted into the National Crime Registry system for the crimes he had committed. He subsequently went on to purchase a weapon and shot a bunch of people. It was terrible. And what happened was the military freaked out and decided that anybody under investigation needs to be put in the FBI's crime database. And where you'll see it pop up mainly is the NCIC, National Crime Information Center. So what happened was anytime anybody was titled in a military investigation, they were input into the system. And you might ask, well, what does it mean to be titled? Well, that just means an investigation was opened about you. And what happened was there are these blanket investigations conducted on pretty much anybody involved in the GRAP program to see if they had, perhaps taken these illegal bonuses. And it was a little more complicated than that. There was a database pull to pull those names. But when these people are titled, that's not probable cause that there was a crime. It literally just means that an investigation was opened, and that's it. To title somebody, which means to just write their name on the front page of that investigation, to title them, you just have to have some credible evidence that there might have been a crime. And guys, the threshold for evidence is so low. Evidence is just anything that makes there be a greater probability that something could be true. So if CID, Crime Investigation Division, comes and investigates you and looks at your bank account, and they see that your bank account goes up at the same time that you're in GRAP program, that could be evidence that you were laundering money somehow. And people were actually investigated for this. And for that mere suspicion, they were inputted into this government crime database. And what happens was they don't tell you, right? So years later, these same individuals have served honorably, gotten out, moved on with their lives. Eventually, they'll apply for some other position, a lot of times with the government. And, on their form, they'll say, no, I've never been charged with a crime. Then their employer runs the background check. They pop up on this NCIC system, and now they're being called a liar. They're losing their jobs over it. It's been very emotional for a lot of people. Some people have unfortunately engaged in self-harm over this, and a lot of people have struggled, if for nothing else than to not be able to do the things they've wanted to do in their life. So it's been a gross overstep of governmental power. And what we're doing at O'Connell West Law Firm is to try to correct this situation. Now, it's hard, right? Because you have to get through administrative processes first before we can get to court. And a lot of these administrative processes involve many months, perhaps a year long governmental review of a packet. You're trying to convince commanders to say, hey, I was wrong, which doesn't happen very often. And then above that, other boards composed of prior commanders, perhaps, that we're trying to get to say these other commanders were wrong. And it's really hard. It's like pulling teeth, right? To get the government to say we were wrong. But we're so happy to see Doug from our firm be on the news, specifically Fox News this weekend and even earlier this morning, to finally get some national attention put on this issue, because so many people, thousands of people, are being affected by this issue. And we're hoping to build some momentum here. Obviously, if you need help, you can reach out to us and we can try to correct your record as best we can. The problem is, even if we are able to correct one person's record, which is hard work in itself, that doesn't correct the whole GRAP issue. So what we're hoping to get to do, the end state, is to get the Army to at least recognize that these GRAP cases were invalid and to just wipe the slate clean. Now, as you probably know, things are never that easy. We might have to instigate some sort of litigation at the end of this, but we're in this whole process right now, and the number one thing I could say is, if you are being affected by this, there is help. Please reach out to somebody if you need help. You can obviously reach out to us. We're a legal option for you, and we'd be glad to help you.
So, well, first of all, so I think I was in the Army Reserves. I'm not sure if I was active duty or not. I was on active duty, though. I remember the GRAP program, and our chain of command basically said, hey, you should all sign up for this. And I don't want to say they forced us, but it was highly encouraged that we all respond to this email and sign up for GRAP, just in case somebody that we talked to referred to a recruiter and we could get $2,000. Okay, all well and good. That's the first problem. The second problem, my question is, how does, like, for example, my homeboy One Shot here know whether or not he's affected by this?
Well, you could know because your name would be in the NCIC database, and that's a database kept by the FBI. You could do a quick Google search probably and find how to apply for that, and there's probably a $10 fee. You could also contact our law firm. Tons of people have been calling us since this news interview, and we'll tell you, send you a link, right? So you can do that process. Again, it costs about $10 to just check your own database, and then you'll get some comfort there because you'll know for sure whether or not you have a problem that could pop up in one of those employment situations.
Or like applying for a concealed carry permit or something like that, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so I don't want to get denied for my concealed carry permit. So yeah, I mean, that's about the only way I'm going to find out is if I apply and it comes back that, hey, by the way, the government is, got you listed as some guy who stole a bunch of money from a program, right?
Right.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah. There is some hope in if we go down the legal course of action. There's precedent already that's come out of the 6th Circuit saying that the money from this program wasn't even government money. It's technically money belonging to the private contractor that was contracted out to run the program. So, in that sense, even if there was a crime, there wasn't a crime, if you get what I'm saying. But it wasn't technically government money, at least according to this one circuit ruling.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Yeah, and it's
okay. What a huge pain in the tail feathers. What do you call it? What else should people be looking for? I mean, other ways. I mean, anything else people should be looking for? I'm sure people are listening to this show or watching the news and whatnot and seeing this story pop up, and they're like, I think I participated in that program in 2009. They got to be freaking out right about now.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best thing you can do is just go check your own NCIC record. I wouldn't wait for an employer to find out for you or to find out when you're trying to get your concealed carry license. You can do your own quick check, and then if there is a problem and you want to try to get it resolved sooner rather than later, call us.
I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear his stomach calling the whales right now? The dude just ate half of a cow, and his stomach is like.
No, yeah, I did.
We know that was audible enough.
I think they all heard it too, dude. Rich, congratulations on passing the bar. We're super excited for you.
Thank you.
I'm sure Doug is excited to put your ass to work now.
Oh, yeah.
How can people reach out to O'Connell West Law? How can we find you?
Yeah, our number is 512-547-7265. 512-547-7265. O'ConnellWest.com. We're here for you guys, so hit us up.
Excellent. Rich, I can't thank you enough for your help. Thanks for being a part of the show. Huge congratulations.
Absolutely.
We're very, very excited and proud of you. So yeah, looking forward to having you on. Does this mean that the mantle gets passed on to the next guy now that gets stuck being on the radio show now that you're all certified and whatnot?
There's no next guy yet. I'm the guy, so I'll see y'all.
Well, then we look forward to having you on next week as well there, bud.
All right. Look forward to it. See you guys.
Thanks for being here, Rich. Really appreciate it. And thanks for all that information, man. You probably saved some lives passing that information on. So thanks, man.
See y'all.
See you, bud. All right, folks. Let's see what EJ has for us down here. That's today. All right, folks. So as always, we're going to end every show with names that we will not ever forget. Those that have come before us, it is important that they remember our name. We remember their names. If you have someone that you would like to be featured on Never Forgotten, please reach out to us. Send us the name. First responder as well. Next week, I'm going to have Bobby B bring you the name of a first responder that we're going to support with my veteran bow hunting group that we participated with last week. So yeah, first responder, veteran, a name that you don't want forgotten. Please send it our way, and we'll make sure that they're remembered. In the meantime, folks, here is Never Forgotten.
This is an About Face Radio tribute to those who are laid to rest with honor.
About Face Radio and From the Ashes proudly salute retired Major General Raymond Haddock of Spotsylvania, Virginia. Haddock was born on September 26, 1936 in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. He spent most of his childhood years in the Texas panhandle town of Canyon. During his boyhood, he achieved the rank of Eagle Scout in the Boy Scouts. Raymond graduated from West Texas University in 1958, where he participated in ROTC. During his time as a cadet, he rose to become the battalion commander. Major General Haddock's second-to-last command was between 1984 and 1987 with the 56th Field Artillery Command in Schweizbisch-Gmünd, Germany. During this assignment, he oversaw the deployment of the Pershing II intermediate-range nuclear missiles in Userer. This is the command that Major General Haddock is reported to having the most pride in. He is quoted as saying clearly and perhaps more than any other single missile system, the successful deployment of the Pershing II served to maintain Europe for nuclear protection offered by the American strategic umbrella, strengthened NATO, unified the political will of the United States and Germany. From 1988 through 1990, Major General Haddock was the commander of U.S. and Allied forces in Berlin. He commanded 12,000 troops during his tenure and holds the distinction as the last commander in Berlin. He presided over the closure of Checkpoint Charlie, which was the only entrance and exit out of the eastern sector of Berlin. Major General Haddock retired after a 34-year career in 1992, and he passed away on Germany Reunification Day at the age of 86. On behalf of About Face Radio and a grateful nation, thank you for your service.
Well, as always, that's how we end our show, ladies and gentlemen. What'd you learn today?
I actually learned what G-Rap even is. I never heard of it before.
Really?
No,
I love that about the show. Every time we do something, you're always like, I had no idea that was a thing.
I had no idea. Like, there's so many things out there. I talk about this so many people. I'm like, it's a learning experience being on this. It's not like all of a sudden I'm like, hey, listen to all this information that me and Rob know all about. No, we're on here learning all these things too, because we're just like everybody that listens.
Yep.
We're just regular old veteran,
crusty, smelly, rare steak eating, American flag short wearing.
Pretty much.
Mullet having, well, most of us anyway.
What did you learn?
I learned that you cook a badass steak. Well done, man. I like it a lot. That was delicious. I like the seasoning. And I did. I learned a little bit about the G-Wrap thing. I had known about it. Like I said, our chain of command forced us to sign up for it. I don't want to use the word force, but they forced us. So yeah, exactly. Us to sign up for it. So yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the show for today. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you being a part of it. Go watch the Denver Broncos and go Broncos. Hopefully, it sounds like they're winning right this second.
10-0. 10-0.
Hell yeah, go Broncos.
I just got the text a minute ago.
Nice.
See you guys.